Welcome back to the channel. It's a slightly different video today. Recently I've had quite a few people pull out in front of me at junctions and stuff like that, so I thought it was about time to invest in a dash cam for all the vehicles. I've already got one in the wife's S-Max and the 3 Series, but I thought I'd better get one in the Disco because we're using it more and more and more. So what I've bought is a Garmin Mini cam. It came from Halfords. This is what I've got in both cars already, mainly because it's nice and small and I don't like, having a big screen up here. So this is a nice, subtle, out of the way little unit. Like I said, we've got one in the S-Max and the 3 Series already, which I have put in here temporarily because you can see a mount sitting on there. So when we went to billing, we did have a dash cam. But let's open the box and just show you what you get. So there is the little unit. As you can see, it's nice and compact. This one hasn't been used yet, so it comes with one mount there, and that will sit just up there behind the mirror. So when you're actually in the car, you barely see it at all. So that's the unit. Comes with a SD card. Very easy doing this one-handed. It comes with that one, and this one comes with 2 power leads that are different lengths. Your cigarette lighter adapter, and it also comes with a second mount. But what I also bought, move that out of the way, is a hardwired kit. I've got that for each car, although I haven't fitted it to the 3 Series yet. I've been driving around for the last year with a wire hanging down. But this enables you to hardwire it into the car using a switched live and a permanent live, so the camera is active while you're parked. So if it detects anything, it will turn on and record if somebody has driven into the front of your car or anything like that. So for neatness, we're going to hardwire this into the Discovery and fit the dash cam. So we need to find a permanent supply and a switched supply. So we'll have a look behind the glove box, because when I changed the cabin filter in a previous video, there is a fuse box out the back there, and I've got some little piggyback things that you can use to take the supply. But when I bought the Disco, it's got this wire that was tucked up here, so I am just going to probe that to see if, I haven't got a clue what that was for, so I'm going to probe it to see if that has got a permanent supply and a switch supply and a ground, because if it has, I can then just chase those wires back to there and just pull that out, because I don't know what that's for. I'm assuming somebody has had a camera in here before, because there is a bit of double-sided tape up there. But I'll have a little investigate on that and get back to you. So let's have a look. I've just got a cheap tester here. Nothing on that one. You can see that's lit up, so that is a permanent supply as the ignition is off. Nothing in that one. Right, let's turn the ignition on and see if we've got a switch live. So that one is still nothing. That centre one was the permanent supply that we found a minute ago, and then in the centre down here we've got a switch supply as well. Look, so that is in the middle at the bottom row of that 6-way connector. So just to double check, we've got nothing still in that one. The middle one at the top is the permanent. Middle at the bottom, there's nothing, so that's a switched supply. So if we trace this back to where it goes, where this cable goes to, we can then tie the wiring into there. So I've now pulled the glove box down, and I reckon it is this cable here. Look, seems to be the same as this. A quick guess. So just come down, and whoever installed this originally has put fuses in, so it all looks like it's been done properly. So we'll just double check by taking this trim panel off. We'll pull this wire right back and see if we can feed it down to here. We can then cut that one out and we can join the new one in. So one slight problem I have got is up here. You can't quite see, but there, the windscreen's been fitted and the roof lining is stuck to the screen, so I can't pull this corner down to get the lead out. So I'll just trim these off here, being careful, because obviously I've got a permanent liver. But you can see this cable then runs down this A pillar and into there, which is those wires there. So if we just yank him out, and we can then feed our new wire down. As you can see, it comes with plenty of cable, and Garmin have actually thought about this. So this pre-wired cable, look, goes upwards. So in the 3 Series, you can clearly see the camera up here. Oh, making the beep. Because I'm using the cigarette lighter, the cable heads down. 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned about how Garmin wire those. So if we pop him up on the screen, we can then look at feeding the wire through, but we're going to have to do it from the bottom first, because we're not going to get that down through these gaps very easily. The camera is now fitted. You can see there's a bit blurry. I ran it behind the headlining nice and high. It's then come out, it comes down the pillar. I wrapped it kind of around this wire just to hold it in place a little bit, and the sunroof drain tubes, although my car hasn't got sunroofs, so luckily, so no leaky sunroofs. And then it goes down, follows where the original cable went through. Let's give it a little pull, just in there, and now it's all sitting here, so we can now cut this original wire out and we can fix our wiring into there. Wiring it up is quite simple. Comes with instructions. Black wire goes to ground, yellow is the 12-volt supply, and red is then your ignition supply. The wires are also labelled. I've now fit them. I've coiled up all the excess and put the little box out of the way, and the fuses are all out of the way, so we can now shut this up. All the trims are back on, all look good, so now we can try it. Dash cam is all fitted. We've got a flashing yellow light though. The problem is the memory card. There's an issue with the memory card. To be honest, the one that came with this, I took out and put it in a DJI drone that I bought, because the one that I got for it wouldn't work. So this one is just an old one, so I'll have to buy a new one and either get that to work in the drone, or put it in this. So I'll have a look. I'm sure I've got another one somewhere, so I'll have a look. Card that I bought for the drone, put that in there and formatted it, and now we've got the red light, which means it's recording. You can also, so you can have it so it records sound as well, by just pressing the side one. When that's on, that's recording the sound. But there. So now sitting back in the driver's seat, you can see it's very subtle. It's not in your face. I can just see that light, so I know that it's recording. And yeah, it's exactly what I wanted. It's right out of the way. You can't really see it. Nice and subtle. So there. Right, we'll now go for a drive, and you can then see the footage. Just picked the kids up from school and heading home. The video quality isn't the greatest, but this is the only dash cam I've ever used, so I haven't really got anything to compare it to. So if we stop the video at this sign, you can make out some of the writing, but it's not the clearest. But if somebody had pulled out in front of you, I'm sure this would be good enough quality for evidence. Now back at home and parked up and fairly close to the Mini, but you can only really just make out the number plate at this distance. A little feature that it does have is a collision detection system. So this video from 3 months ago, as I was driving home from work, the camera's detected that I have braked hard enough to set the camera off to auto record. So as I come around this corner, there's a cyclist on the wrong side of the road, and it's automatically saved this clip, which is 29 seconds long in total. So if you've had an accident, it will automatically save a clip and could provide crucial evidence of somebody else being in the wrong rather than yourself. So I haven't reviewed that footage. You can see it's
not the greatest, but it's it'll do. I think the whole lot, like I said, I got it from Halfords. It was the actual camera, I think, was just over £100, but that comes with the memory card and everything like that. And if you order the Hardwire kit, I actually got that for free each time. So I ordered 2 cameras in the first go for the 3 Series and the S Max, and then I had a voucher with car insurance come through, so I ordered one for the Discovery as well. So so yeah, I think for that price, it's pretty good value. It's nice and discreet, like I wanted, and that sort of thing. So with some of the Muppets that are on the road at the moment, like I said, on the way to work, there's a certain junction that quite a few times I have had people pull out in front of me, and there's a couple of times I don't know how that on earth I've managed to avoid them. But hopefully I'll never need to use it. But it only takes one Muppet in a car pulling out in front of a junction to make it all worthwhile, because you've clearly got it on video then, and that's going to back up your story. So so yeah, overall I'm pretty impressed with it. Like I say, nice and discreet, so it's not in your face. There's no screen. I hate the thought of having that screen there that's then lit up, and that's just a distraction and that sort of thing. Plus, you can't really tell from the front of the car that it's there. So so yeah, overall pretty impressed, and for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. So yeah, I hope that's helped somebody to decide whether to get one or not. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for some more upcoming videos.